with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hardy. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the Oregon Ducks offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance to get it.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They just keep firing. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they strike first.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes.
success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Hardy. Makes the grab. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Power football with the run. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First play of the drive wants to throw. Looking left. A strike downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Briggs. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd? Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Hardy. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability.
Makes the diving grab along the right sideline. And they will score. Touchdown, Cougar!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. From the gun. Back's got it. When a defense is backed up like this, you've got nothing to lose anyway. They're aggressive and create the negative play.
Yeah, they're being aggressive, Reese, and it seems like at this point on the field, they're actually starting to dictate to the offense.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Hardy. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Oh, he's got some space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Ducks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. A shot toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check.
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Got a wide open receiver. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got...
Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stidman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to pass. It's Hardy. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you
unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
Oh, what a move to get room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Release to the back. He makes the grab. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. It's a draw. He breaks a tackle. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Look out, he's got room. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hines is back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Looking for a deep man. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
49, Houston, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays. And he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
It's complete to the right. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
Believe it or not, because of that check down throw, I think the play caller is going to be more aggressive as the game goes on because he knows his guy is going to make the right decisions when shot plays that are called aren't open deep down the field. It wasn't that last time. He did the right thing. Expect them to take more shots, knowing this quarterback right now is really making good reads.
Houston will be forced to punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. He'll take a deep shot here. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Got his man in the middle. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Tag them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Looking to buy time. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Briggs. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it to the car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Ducks want to move quickly. Just keeps slinging it. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Complete to start this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a cut!
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He gets a hand on it. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
And for that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this.
Looking for a huge play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Snap in the shotgun. On target. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Briggs. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. With the catch, it's Spencer. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Caught in the backfield. It's Kramer. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
He got it! Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line. They're looking to throw on second and short. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Kramer. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Houston will be forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Briggs. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown. And this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hodges. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. He's loose. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.